So it's always a big question about how much money exactly you need to have at retirement. There's all these different calculations out there. I mean, there's some people who say, oh, well, you need a few hundred thousand. There's some people who say, oh, you need 2 million. The reality is it depends on your lifestyle. It depends on the location of where you want to live. There's a lot of factors involved with how much money that you will need when you retire. So what we're doing is just showing you how to calculate how much you need to save in order to retire using the TI BAI Plus calculator. So in this example, you want to retire in 30 years with $1.5 million. Currently, you have zero saved. If you earn 10% interest, how much do you need to invest every year in order to retire? So in this problem, what we're assuming is a couple of things that are a little bit unrealistic, but that you're going to get a constant 10% every year. We use 10% because that's a historical return on the S&P 500, but we know year in and year out, it varies. It could be higher than that, it could be lower than that, but at least it gives us a rough average that we can use for a calculation to see exactly how much we need in order to save for retirement. So in this problem, how we do this in the financial calculator is enter 30 and then N. Your IY is going to be 10. Present value is 0 because right now we have nothing saved. Your future value is 1.5 million. And so then we go to compute payment, and you have to save roughly $9,118 a year. Now, keep in mind, probably you won't have to save quite that because most employers have a match that they will do for retirement contributions. So, a typical one might be your employer puts in 5% and you put in 5%. So essentially, up to 5% of your income, they'll match. So you always want to take advantage of any time an employer offers a match because it is number one, free money, and number two, it definitely accelerates your retirement planning. So think about it as just supercharging your retirement plans. Now, I want to go through another scenario with this. Let's say that you're procrastinating and you're like, I don't really want to save for retirement right now. It's not close. And you wait until you're 20 years out. So you just delay it 10 years. So all we're going to do is change our end to 20. So before I hit compute payment, question would be, is I always ask this in class, is what do you think this makes the number at? And some people say, oh, it probably makes it go up 5 or 6,000 a year or something like that. Some proportional amount. So let's see exactly what that payment ends up being. So we compute payment, goes all the way up to 26,189. And so what that tells you is there is a huge element of the time value of money involved with retirement. And the sooner you start saving, the better off you are. So this is a key factor when you're looking at what your needs are, how much you need to save, and exactly where you're at.